Hello everyone. In this video, I'm taking very important topic, record types. So I'll be talking about what are record types and what is the significance of record type and where we use record type and all. And I'll be giving you demo how you can create record types in practice.org. So let's go and get started. So record type is basically we can manipulate data on an object to cater different needs of different sets of users. For example, suppose we have a customer support team and they're working on two version of cases like external cases or internal cases. Then we might need a different page layouts, pick list values, and business processes in order to cater that requirement. So through record type, we can accommodate this requirement. So how you can define record type? Record type is an incredible tool to manipulate data around an object. And basically it controls three things: page layouts, pick list values, and business processes. Very important point. One profile can have one page layout, but with the help of record type, we can assign multiple page layouts to one profile. So let's go and get into more details. What are page layouts, pick list values, and business processes? Page layouts. Through page layout, we can manage fields, sections, and related lists. We can make the fields visible, hidden, and required on the layout, and we can also arrange sections for better visibility. Picklist values. These are the values which we define while creating the picklist fields. Through record types, we can have one master field and subset of picklist values under different record types. Business processes. These are the special picklist field which determine the life cycles of leads, cases, opportunity, and solution objects. So let's go into the practice org and where I will give you demo how you can create record type. So to the object manager, look for the case, look for the case object. So before creating record type, I'll just wanted to show you a few things. Go to fields and relationship. There is a field called status. So this is the field. This is the picklist field and business processes like support business processes for like in case of case object there is support processes we need to define, and support processes derive picklist values from status field. So so before we create support processes, we make sure we add additional picklist value. Also, we can do it later, but since we are doing on a fresh, so let's add few more values. So for our support processes. So I've already create few of them. So I will add these values. So now we have seven checklist values under status field. So now we'll go into setup and look for support. So we need to define support processes for different record types. So let's create one by one. So since we are interested in creating two record types, external or internal, so let's name it as internal support case for internal record type, and this will be value will be using for internal support. So we'll remove on hold and we'll keep rest of the values for the internal support case and we'll save it. Okay, so let's create for the external support record type as well. So we'll name as external support case, and will these value will be using for external support. And we know we don't need pending department approval waiting for, and so these values we can remove. So we are just keeping new working closed on the hold. Save. So now we have two support processes we named as external support case and internal support case. And so before creating record types, we'll also create page layout for our two support processes. So look for the case object again, go to case and go to case page layouts. So we'll take the case support layout as a master one. We'll derive from there. So we'll name as internal case layout, and existing page layout we are will be referring case support layout. And okay, okay. So as I said, like through page layout we can make the fields hidden, make the field hidden, and we can create different sections, and also we can make the field required as well. Suppose if you want to make this field required, we can do this, right? And so these are some standard fields. So additional, so we don't want engineering requirement number, so let's remove this field. And description information, internal comments. So this one internal. So we'll keep the internal comments here. That is fine since it is internal case layout. And what else we can do? Case origin, case type. So web email, web company, web phone. So we can basically we can remove section properties. We can remove web company. We don't need this. And web phone also, web name. So we are just keeping web email, and these are system generated fields, so automatically that will come uh, when the information will come on the case object, case record. So let's save this case layout, and let's create another layout for external. So mm, our base layout will be case support layout, and we are going for external case layout this time. Okay, so just to keep it different, uh, engineering requirement number we can keep it this. Okay, so internal comments we can remove since it is an external layout, and subject description is fine. Okay, we can remove this section. So I'm removing additional information, completely removing this section. So and we'll keep rest of the field like as it is, and I'm saving the layout. So now we have two layout, external case layout and internal case layout. So and we have support processes in place. Let's go to record types and create record types for two versions of case record. So existing record type would be master record type label will be doing for internal first, internal support, and so this is the support processes. So the support process that we defined in earlier steps. So we are taking internal support for this record type, internal support case. Internal support case creation. So this will be the default layout, and since we are, creating the record type, first record type, so by default this will be default, and we are making this record type available for all profiles. So just keep this one as default and move on to the next page. Apply one layout to all profiles. So we created one internal case layout, so assign that layout to this record type and save and new. Since we will be creating another record type, so that's why we are going for save and new option. And the next one is external support, and so we are selecting external support case in this scenario, and we are making this available for all profiles again. Let's go to next, and we will be selecting external case layout for this record type. Let's save the record. So so third thing that we can also control the picklist value for you know for the picklist fields that are available on the case object. So these are the picklist fields which are available, and so based on our business requirement, we can basically you know create a subset of values for different record types. So external support. So let's say we we want to add we want to you know edit few fields, and we want to remove some of the fields for external case layout. So we are saying that external case creation would be available through web only. So we can remove uh, some of the picklist values here. So we are just making web selected here, and we can make this as default if you want, or we can make it as none. So let's make this one as default, since this is the only value uh, for the pick list option. Okay, so let's go to internal case layout as well, and we'll edit the same pick list field, case origin. So we selected web for external, so let's remove web from here, and the case creation for internal will be phone or email. And so the preferable option will be email, so we are making this as default. So let's save it. So three things we control through page layout, through record types. One is page layout, support processes, and the picklist values. So as I showed you, like we we remove some of the field values from the case origin for internal and external record type. So that's what we did. So let's go and see how it is appearing. Okay. So go to app launcher, go to service, or any app. So go to case object. So go to new. So now you are seeing option for internal support as well as external support, and we gave description here, that's why it is showing description, and we haven't given description for external support case creation. And so let's see what are the options that we are seeing when we are going for internal support. So the idea is we should see different page layout, different support processes, and the pick list field value for origin should be different. So let's go and check all those things. Okay, so first check the case origin. So the case origin for internal should be to phone or email, and we made this value as default email, so it is showing like this. And third, second thing that you will be checking is the status. So status, we made like five values, so it is showing up correctly: new, working, escalated, pending, department approval, and waiting for IT approval. So these two values should not be visible in the external record type. So we are not creating the record, I just wanted to show you what and also some of the information we changed uh, in the layout as well. So web information, only the web email is available, right? So let's go and see for external support case version. So how the layout is different and how the picklist values are different. So status. So this is the support processes that we define for internal. So only three options are there: new, working, on hold. All right. And web origin is only web. Only one field is available here. And web information, all four fields are there. And in the description information, if you remember, we exclude internal comments, so that is not showing up here. So I hope you understood how we can create record types, and what is the importance of record types, and how we can assign record type. So please let me know if you have any question or any concern, and if you want to understand more on record types. So I'll be happy to answer your question. Thank you.